We had a little bit of a problem with the last live stream. I crashed it, flipping the camera around, just like Fly Guy Positive was the case. And I had trouble restarting it, so I just ended up having to end it. It wasn't working properly. Is that John Bon Jovi on the State Farm commercial? Looks like him. So we're making bread tonight. We're going to have some of the delicious, fantastic bread that we had last time. I could do a little bit of cleanup here. Go ahead. All right. All right. So I don't really need to do a lot of cleanup right now because obviously I'm not using the stove top to bake bread. But I'll tidy up a bit anyway. Alright, cutting board back and go. Trouble wants to get out again. There you go, mister. So I clipped out that INK circle video. Next stage is to make my commentary about it. Go to Dead Lizard outside. Okay. My diarrhea. It is fresh out of the oven, and it is inspired by the glory of bread. We're so out of paper towels. We're totally out of paper towels. Well, I was right. There is one place I could think of looking where there might be more paper towels. You wouldn't think of looking for sure, but I can look there. Alright, here we go. Got every man in here wishing. This goes in the compost pile. Oops. Come here, onion skin. Alright. And we will put this in the compost pile like so. I was going to turn it, but not right this second. All right. Put this back. Put this back.
So, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
My mom said that she we're free to look at the. Do you want to do it together, getting the tickets?
Well, either you guys can look and see where you sat before, where's a good seat. And then the other thing is, like I said, I've never gotten anything through StubHub. I can get them probably through a major MLB site.
Okay.
But we could get them through StubHub if I can find out how to do that, you know.
Yeah, we don't necessarily have any place where we sit or anything. When I buy tickets, I just kind of look to see what seems like good enough seats for a good deal. You know, there's not really a ton of bad seats in that place because it's so small. But you know, obviously closer to the front is better, and probably the are the A's on the right side or the left side?
No, I'm trying to figure
I
that
can't
out.
remember if the A's jughead's on the first base side or.
I think they're on by third base, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah, I guess it'd be preferable to get on the first base side so you can see into the A's dugout. Yeah. Like I said, it's not a big place, so you can get pretty good views from a lot of seats.
Okay. Anything is fine with me. And, you know, I don't know if you, is any of it covered? Do you remember that? If that's,
Um, I don't remember that. I don't think it's really covered. Maybe the very top of the seats. It's kind of like one level, kind of. Doesn't really have. It's not a big stadium like Dodger Stadium or anything.
okay, good. I prefer that myself.
Yeah. So there's like
Yes, I do have those little red worms in my compost. Okay. All right, I'm emptying this up. I'm gonna clean this pot right here that I took the broccoli in last night and put it away. Okay. Put this back. And one lone paper towel left. You're that really smart man who smokes a lot, right? I mean, maybe I don't really think of myself as being very smart, particularly, but I do think of myself as correct. And I do smoke. And on stream, it's fair to say I smoke a lot. I don't smoke that much when I'm not streaming as I do when I'm streaming. But what we're doing right now is going outside not to smoke, but instead to look for a roll of paper towels. There might be one in our old car that no longer works. Oh, there's some zip ties in here. Oh, here's where this thing is too. Huh. I found this. Found a couple of interesting things in here, but not what I was looking for. Found zip ties. I found this. We can go with insightful. All right, thanks. Thanks, old buddy. You're a real swell negotiator of adjectives, and I appreciate it. So, still no paper towels. It looks like we may have to use the dreaded regular towels. You know, dish towels not made out of paper. But I shouldn't really need to do that much toweling, really. Okay, Brent. Paper towels is one of those things like when you run out of them, it seems like every 10 minutes you're going to have a need for a paper towel. Like right now, I need a paper towel to wipe my tears from not having any paper towels. All right, well, let's pull a bong rip in memoriam of our paper towels. They're all used up now. I don't even know where our dish towels are. I know we have more than the one dish towel that's hanging there in the kitchen right now, but I'm not sure where we keep them. I got this package of like these purple microfiber towels, and I used them for, I don't even remember what I was using them for, but they're somewhere, and those are effective, washable paper towels basically. That's fine. It'll be fine. We're going to bake bread, and we're going to keep our fingers crossed that the mixer has enough life left in it to need another thing of bread dough. Because last time when I made bread, what happened was the mixer struggled with it. It's like vroom, vroom, vroom. It worked, but it wasn't having an easy time of it. This time I think I would just add the ingredients maybe more slowly. No, it won't really help. There's no way to fix that problem. It's obviously gonna break here pretty soon. If it breaks before the dough is adequately kneaded, then I would just have to finish kneading it by hand. I suppose I could get like a power drill with a paint mixer on it and try to do it like that, but probably ill-advised. My personality type right now is TMJ because of how stressed I'm getting. Too much juice? Is that what TMJ means? Or too many Jar Jars? You got too many Jar Jars, huh? Bring the chat up on this big screen. Oh, the St. Mary's game is on. I always root for St. Mary's. I think they're the higher seed. I think it's 7 versus 10, if I'm not mistaken. My personality. Oh, I read that right. Let's see if this is here. Yes, it is. And voila, as the French say. Voila. Temporal mandible joint. Temporomandibular joint. Oh, so it's like you're clenching your jaw, or like grinding your teeth and stuff? Well, I've got some advice for you. Relax. Listen, bro. You just need to calm down and relax. Remember, you got this. How's that good advice? I just want to tell you something. You are enough. You are. In one of the more infamous skits in Monday Night Raw history, Mae Young gave birth to a hand reported to be the offspring of her and Mark Henry. Whoa. That's that's an interesting, what is it, like a wrestling segue or something? How can we segue from that wrestling match into the next one? Let's have some lady pretend to give birth in the wrestling ring and have a hand come out of her vag. That's a really strange idea. Wonder who came up with that one. And then Rowdy Roddy Piper appeared and said, "This baby's not Scottish or Irish or whatever he is. Voila." Oh, yeah, right. Well, that's how it's spelled. So that's how it's pronounced. Well, we're going to go back to the bread in a second. We'll bring up the game here as well. We got the game in this tab. Got the stream in this tab. We'll split the tab. And let's go with that a little bit more. Come on now, Texas A&M versus St. Mary's. All right, here we go. It's game time. Texas A&M is up 9-5 over St. Mary's right now. But it's early. It's early in the game. I could do that. Okay, I'll do that. I feel like I'm not exercising restraint very much. But, you know what? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, alright? And this is one of those times. So just get over your bad self already. Okay. That's pretty crumbled up. Let me grind some weeds so I do this whole thing properly. Don't half-ass it, Eric. Do the thing properly. My dad were here. That's what he'd tell me. Once again, Eric, I see you were sitting here half-assing something. Why don't you try doing it properly instead? But, Dad... Meow, 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 meow. Oh. How? This is inside his head. How could I have had this incompetent son? What did I do wrong? Obviously, I should have sent him to military school. Jane was too soft on the boy. That's why he turned out like this. But, Dad... Texas BYU is on, and that game's 17-14. That seems to be the closest game, but I'm more interested in this St. Mary's game, because I've always liked St. Mary's. I like Gonzaga, too. Aggies up 13-7 now. Over the Gales, is that what they're called? The St. Mary Gales? G-A-E-L-S, I think. But we will see if Texas A&M continues to out-physical St. Mary's. This tends to be a problem for St. Mary's year in and year out. You know, they play well in conference play. They give Gonzaga a couple good fights, and then they end up getting busted out in the first round of the tournament. Classic St. Mary's. You want to say Santa Clara, but St. Mary's. Shoot it! Boom! No. They're going to need to make their shots if they're going to win this basketball game. And you will rarely see a basketball team this white anymore. There's one guy who looks like slightly brown. The rest of them are all just super white. How'd it go?
Good.
Glad to hear it.
She said she's gonna get the tickets next week
Okay.
for the game.
Did you mention the hotel?
Yes. So what's gonna happen is that there's an option that you don't have to pay up front, and she's gonna Venmo me the money, like we did with Vegas.
Okay, well, it's fine for us to pay up front for the hotel rooms.
Okay.
If she's going to reimburse us or whatever.
Yeah, she is.
That's fine. I mean, even if she's not, if we had to pay for it ourselves,
No,
that'd
no,
be
no.
fine.
That's what it. Because I asked her, I was like, I know you said that you were going to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to bother. Like.
No, the reason my face made the expression is because I was feeling this denture and not being happy about it.
I'm sorry. Because I mentioned to her, I was like, I know you said that you were going to Venmo me money for it. What was it about again? And she said, for the hotel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Coolio, Rojulio.
Yeah, I think it should be nice. And she suggested Saturday, Sacramento, Old Sacramento walk, and then night game.
It's fine. I saved everybody. Don't worry. At least now I know when that happens what's going on. And what is going on is it slid down and has pushed this on this
That's
button.
what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh.
That is what's going on. There's some lady on Saturday Night Live. It may be the same lady who played Debbie Downer.
Mm-hmm.
She does the best Christopher Walken impression.
Does she?
Yeah, there's a skit where like it's Christopher Walken's family and like I don't know what her relation is supposed to be, but she talks just like him and I was very impressed with it.
That's amusing. I've never seen that before.
Let me see if I can find it. I'm not gonna try to like watch this whole skit over there. Just gonna try if I heard.
Christopher, I can't believe you made it. Who's got you? Stanley, how's by you? Long time no see, big hug. Big hug. Big hug. Wow. Wow. When's the last time I saw you, Stanley? My brother John's wedding 15 years ago. That wedding was so nuts. I recall we stole the ice sculpture. I wonder what happened to it. I don't know. It probably melted. Speaking of the devil, that's John. Hey, Christopher. Wow. Was that you? Or do my eyes deceive me? It's really me. You remember my kids, Maxine and Scott? Look how big you guys are getting. Maxine, what's your doll's name?
My doll's name is Jenny. She's a good doll. She doesn't like ghosts. And neither do I. Ghosts scare me. I'm pretty sure one's living under my bed.
I promise you, darling, there's no ghosts around here, so you're safe.
Because I hate ghosts.
Anyway, I thought her imitation of Christopher Walken was funny.
Mm-hmm. It is funny.
Ghosts are spooky.
Ghosts. Ghosts.
I should have made it. I started this live stream and I'm intent on baking some bread. I did a little cleanup and then I was struck by the challenging reality that, as Rachel indicated, we are out of paper towels.
Yeah, we are. What were you thinking?
I was thinking about alternatives to paper towels, like, dish towels. Also, those purple microfiber towels. I don't know where they are.
Me neither.
Oh, I maybe want to do an Indian rain dance. I finished clipping the video. I finished clipping that guy's video, but I didn't make my commentary part to it yet. I may start that process on stream, conceivably. But I want to make bread first, and I'm watching the St. Mary's Texas A&M game.
Now I have that woman's impression of.
Ghosts are
Yeah.
spooky. I'm actually watching the St. Mary's Texas A&M game. Howard is within 5 points. I'm not going to bother with 16-1 until it's in the second half, at least. I did watch a lot of that Siena Duke game because Siena had a good shot at that.
Yeah, they did.
But you could just feel it coming at a certain point. No, I don't want you up here. No, go someplace else. Thank you. Yeah, that was a good game. I watched the High Point game earlier where High Point beat Wisconsin. That was such a good game. Not just at the end. The whole thing was just... Well, I didn't watch the whole thing, but the large amount of it that I did watch was very exciting. Michigan had a chance at the end there, but couldn't make their shot. Bob Barker had some loving with the Barker Beauties. Well, I don't know what's it. I think by and large, people should, if you're the boss of somebody, you should not have sex with them. Texas, BYU. Texas is beating BYU for 4 points, still in the first half, of course. We've got a lot more basketball action to come today. And you know what goes well with basketball? Bread. So we're going to be baking bread in a second. Alright. The beauties are claiming they had to get boob jobs for their job. I don't know what to tell you. That's obviously unacceptable, but it was also a time period where things were different, I guess. And regardless, he's dead, so who cares? Oh, they didn't get it across the line in time. Turnover, St. Mary's. I will tell
Oh!
you. I will tell you that The Price is Right used to be really raunchy. You should see some of the old episodes. Well, I watched it with my grandma when I was a little kid.
What?
Price is Right.
Oh, I used to watch it with my grandma and on sick days, you know?
Yeah, right. You always watch Price is Right with grandma on sick days. So I remember it. I liked it. I always liked the show a lot when I was a kid.
Me too.
But
Bob
my,
Barker.
you know what my favorite game on the show was though?
What?
The yodeling one where the guy climbs the mountain.
Oh, that's so memorable. It's a fun
Yeah.
one.
For some reason now the views make an issue of it. Well, because you know certain things are normalized in certain periods of time, and then as humanity's understanding of things grows, they become it becomes understood that they should never have been normalized, right? Well, I make a cooking show called The Rice is Right.
The
No.
rice is roni.
No, I will not. Show media. Mike, no, Capillo, no. No. No, no.
Good for you
No, no.
setting
No,
your
no, no.
boundaries. Good for you.
I pet the shit out of you earlier. I don't want you there.
Good for you. I'm proud of you, Eric.
Thanks, Rachel.
You're welcome. I know it's not easy.
And I appreciate that you're proud of me, even though it's not even Pride Month.
Oh, am I being like condescending?
No, I wasn't saying that.
Okay.
I was just making a joke about Pride Month. And basically, the joke was that it's a month to be proud of things rather than about gay people. And everyone's like, oh, I see now, Eric. Now I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so much more informed now. All right, St. Mary's is down by 6 points again. They clawed back into this. They do seem to be having difficulty with Texas A&M's activity level. Like, you know, St. Mary's is standing around, and Texas A&M is looking all frenetic. Come on, St. Mary's. Stop scooping poop. Bob Barker was dedicated to getting pets spayed and neutered. What? Say what you want, but that took a lot of balls. That's silly. That is a silly joke. You make a silly joke. How are you making a silly joke? All right, St. Mary's. They're having trouble getting across the mid-court line in time. They're having trouble getting inbounded in time. St. Mary's is being a little bit overwhelmed by the A&M team right now. Oh, he just fell down the travel. That's traveling. What the hell? How do they not call traveling on that? How in the world can you not call traveling on that? If we don't hold the dead accountable, then we're just encouraging people to hide their crime or to go down guns blazing. I don't generally think that living people, their choices have much to do with what they think is going to happen after they die, but maybe it's true. I don't know. I hope that when Bob Barker passed into the great beyond, the voice he heard was not saying, come on down. Because then, you see, that would mean he was going to hell. Everybody knows hell is down, heaven is up. Purgatory, I guess, is either left or right. You hear about Cesar Chavez? Oh yeah, we were holding the dead accountable. I did hear something about Cesar Chavez. I didn't look into it too deeply because kind of like with Bob Barker, my reaction to seeing the headline was, Well, how is that relevant now? That's funny, Eric. Why did they make the pyramids or funerals or a giant statue of a man? No, you're right. Obviously, people put a lot of attention into what happens after they die. As I was saying it, I was like, that's not really true. That's more like what Eric thinks about how people should think about things. Fair enough. Like, fair enough. I think it's a good idea to rename it. Instead of calling it Cesar Chavez Day, we should call it Jeffrey Epstein Day. Wait, no, that one's not going to work either. Hold on. Let me see if I can come up with somebody else. How about like Bill Gates Day? Oh, wait. No, not Bill Gates. Who was a good president? Oh, how about maybe like Bill Clinton Day? Oh, wait. No, not Bill Clinton.
What were you saying?
Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass and the city council members signed a proclamation on Wednesday renaming Cesar Chavez Day to Farm Workers Day. That's a good way to rename it. That's better for sure. It's like a Labor Day just for farm workers. That's fine. They can have their special day.
Mm-hmm.
And now it won't have to be named after Cesar Chavez anymore. So whoever made the pyramids, I'm beginning to think they made the pyramids just to confuse people many thousands of years after they died.
Oh.
Or everyone's naturally going to be like, what are these for? Shot by Texas A&M is no good. Rebound off St. Mary's. Texas A&M over 10 possession. We can use fictional characters like Optimus Prime's reputation will never go out of style. Optimus Prime's won't? Optimus Prime Day? I'm not sure about that. You see what I got out of the mini?
What?
You see what I got out of the mini? This thing. This is what I was looking for.
Oh!
But I went into the mini to look for paper towels and I found this.
Nice!
So I could charge this. Let's see. How do you charge one of these things right here? I'm not certain, but I'll try to figure it out. Don't tell me it's one of those ones where you gotta screw the thing on. How do you charge it? Jimmy may crack corn, but I don't care. It does still have some charge in it, but I don't know how to charge it. I think it's one of those ones that you screw on here and it like connects to a USB or something. I'll have to see if I can find that. Putty cat, that's too crass a question. They'll never understand why we made a great triangle over the grave of our king. Yeah, well, people will be like, is this really just a giant grave marker? Maybe it was used to to shape the winds as they go past it. There's a giant windbreak. No, Putty Cat. Michigan is up by 7 points with a minute 25 left in the first half. But here in the St. Mary's Texas A&M game, St. Mary's is down by 7 and not really showing a whole hell of a lot of life, frankly. They look frazzled. That's the best word for it. They look very frazzled. Shoot that. Bang! That 3-point will help. That 3-pointer will help. Yes, the St. Mary Gales. And it's Gaels. Gaels.
Yeah, I do.
St. Mary's stops Texas A&M. Again, faces a bit of full court press. Buries another 3. Uh-oh. Here comes the shooting. Now it's a 1-point game. Texas A&M leading by 1. St. Mary's looking like a meowity meow meow. Looking like a mutity mew. Put this down. We'll deal with it later. Let's go make some bread. To make bread, we're first going to need to bring in the mixer. Now, as I was saying, the mixer seems like it's on its last leg. I may die
We should
before.
invest in one.
We should, but for today, this one may die while I'm making the bread as
Right.
possible. And if it does, then I will just knead it the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Take this off. Plug it in. Now we'll get this bowl here. Put this on. So, we're going to need to get a 1/4 cup of water. Here's my 1/4 cup. The water needs to be hot. So, how does a person get hot water? We normally have to wait a long time for this to heat up. Because the dishwasher is going right now, it's probably going to get hot very fast. And it is getting hot very fast. So let's take this 1/4 cup of water. We got like none of bowls at all. Let's get one of these little cups here. Got our hot water. need a tablespoon of yeast. There, it worked, okay. Sometimes it comes on, sometimes it doesn't. Who knows why? A tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of scooper. Now, if anybody knows the story of the magical spatula, I would like you to note how literally every time I open the drawer, I immediately am able to grab whatever it is I'm looking for. It is not a very big drawer. It's not that difficult to look for things. Okay, 1 tablespoon.
I think you're the cutest on the block.
Thanks, darling.
You're welcome.
Put this in like so. I'm gonna wash my hands. Oh, sure, I probably washed them already when I cleaned the dishes and accidentally washed them. The other way is what it does. All right, now, the bread is very yeasty, delicious tasting bread. So I've got the yeast proofing. I'm going to need to get another jar of yeast when we go to the store when it's running out. Could you put this on the list? Y-E-A-S-T spells yeast. Alright, we're going to need now what? Let me look at the recipe while that's doing its proofing. We need a tablespoon of butter, 2 to 2 1/4 cup of flour, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Alright, butter, oil. I see. So now I need 5/8 of a cup of hot water and 1 tablespoon of butter. 5/8 of a cup of hot water, into which I will put 1 tablespoon of butter. 5/8 of a cup of hot water. Is between 3/4 of a cup of hot water and a cup of hot water. Go 6. Supposed to be 5/8. So it's not quite 3/4 of a cup of water. Instead, it's between 1/2 a cup and 3/4 of a cup. Yes, right between 1/2 a cup and 3/4 of a cup. So 5/8 of a cup. Let's see how good that looks. That's too hot. So pour a little bit out. Getting a little bit too low. That looks about right. Okay, 1 tablespoon of butter is 1 line's worth of butter. Nice thing about butter is they put these lines on it to show you. Well, this butter doesn't have enough butter left on it to show me the lines. But I think, like, I have to look. Let's look and see what it says on a full butter. What?
Why wouldn't the lines continue?
No, they do continue, but it doesn't have the part where it says what unit it is. Like here at the top, okay. So 1/4 cup is 4 numbers. How many teaspoons are in a 1/4 cup? How many teaspoons are in a 1/4 cup? Let's ask the internet that question. No, how many tablespoons in a 1/4 cup? 4 tablespoons in a 1/4 cup. So, okay, I guess each of these lines is a tablespoon. I wasn't sure if it was a tablespoon or a teaspoon or what, but I'm supposed to put 1 tablespoon of butter in? Yes. 1 tablespoon of butter. No, not that one. Eric, come on. 1 tablespoon of butter. And then, right, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay, fine. So to get this 1 tablespoon of butter.
Are we gonna have butter and bread?
Yes,
Celebrate March Madness?
absolutely. You know, let's do it now. I was gonna say, I'm almost tempted to make 2 loaves of bread, but I'll just make 1. This is about
Take
it.
2?
No, I'm just gonna make 1 loaf. This is 1 tablespoon of butter. We'll put the butter back now. Put this here. I didn't clean it up. Put it right there. Then we'll put this in the fridge. And we will get this. Put it in the fridge. This, put it in the trash. Alright. Making progress. We've got our yeast water mixture. We've got our butter water mixture. This is just to soften it up some. So start putting in the mayonnaise. Now we need a teaspoon of salt? It was a teaspoon of salt. Let's double check. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I totally am. I heard the merry-go, I totally am. Alright, so just go into the flour. Fry it. Alright, so flour. Let's get out the flour. salt on top of the flour. I don't want to put the salt on the bottom if I'm still boiling the salt. May have been, a little bit shy on the flour there. Alright, this. I'm a little bit bothered by this fact. What you'll see here is some yeast that is not yet wet. Let's stir it around a little bit to wetten all the yeast. I'm wetting your yeast now in your front yard. I'm wetting your yeast now that you are a bird. I'll put some yeast in here too, 'cause that's my own front door. Here's some yeast. Alright, the yeast is sticking to this. Yeast me this yeast whore. No, they do still sell bread at the store, actually.
But this is nothing like homemade bread though. Oh my god. I can remember the goodness of the taste of it in my mouth from last time.
Yeah, I will say I have never made bread that good before. I've made bread on multiple occasions. It never tasted that good.
Wow.
So hopefully this recipe just repeats nicely and it comes out the same, Okay. Now, we're supposed to put some of this in. Put this in there. Okay. And we'll put this in there. Put all of that in there. All of this in there. Now we'll start by stirring that up real slow, right? And then we got to add another cup of flour. And then up to as much as another quarter cup of flour. There's the cup. So, if we were to add another quarter cup of flour, that would be maybe this much more. I don't even want to have that much more. Alright, let's see how that looks. And that's looking like it's coming out pretty good. And just let it go right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby. That? Oh, what is the locked on there properly? I forgot about that. Somebody put me all the way on his little cage. Get away! Horrible fly. I don't like flies. Get away from me, no. I don't like flies. Fly away from me, no. You bad bold guy. Fly away from me, yeah. I don't like flies. Fly away from me. Wash these things up. Let that go right round, baby, right round. Like a recorder, baby. Alright. We put this back. We put this back. Try to turn it up a little bit more. let it go for? I don't remember exactly how long I let it go for last time. I remember thinking, well, it says like 10 to 15 minutes by hand, but obviously that's a lot more pushes per minute than I'm going to do by hand, you know? I think it's struggling is a good sign that it's getting to be done. What do you think? You think it's done? Anybody got any idea about that? Yeah, I think that's about done. It feels about done.
Cute.
Alright, let's get out.
A pan.
One bread pan. I think I will spread this out a little bit more so it goes more to the ends. Then we're gonna have to let it rise. I think it said for like an hour and 15 minutes or something.
I guess.
I'll have to look at it. I'll make it go a little bit more to the ends. And then I think it's fair to say this should end up, after it rises, then we're gonna have to take it out again. Actually, there's no reason for me to shape it so much right now. We'll put that in here. And then we'll put this on top of it. And let it rise. We're going to let it rise to incredible heights. Just like you when you follow your dreams.
Aww. Thanks, Jose.
You're welcome. Hi, I'm motivational speaker Jose. Did you know that you can live your best life by being your best self right now? It's true. I'll tell you exactly how in my amazing seminar. For the low, low price of $1,175, you can gain access to the world's most inspirational man. You can do it! See how inspirational I am? So we'll let that loaf of bread rise for a bit. Oh, I don't know. Let's say an hour or an hour and 15 minutes. I believe that's what it said. I will scroll down the I can see. Okay, 1.5 hours. Okay. Press to deflate this and shape the dough. After shaping the dough, allow it to rise another 15 minutes. Bake in a very hot oven. 475 is what I think we did for 12 to 15 minutes. Well, all right. Well, all right indeed. Let me put on a timer here in the living room. I don't even bother using the kitchen timer.
You're really showing your SI skills.
Thanks, darling.
You're welcome.
You know, it is true, though, that now I'm kind of wishing I had made 2 loaves. Alright, timer. Timer for 90 minutes. There we go. Unmute. I'm working on one, son of a ball. I'm working on one. I did make progress on it today. I got the video of the guy that Typology clipped out. Yes, I think the federal government should stop being involved in student loans. So St. Mary's is down by 6 points, nearing the end of the first half. And are you sure you weren't asleep? No, I'm not sure I wasn't asleep. I very well may have been. Okay. I felt like I was awake in my bed in the same room, in the same position, and nothing was odd other than the spirit. Talking about ghosts?
Mm-hmm. Evil spirit. It looked like the girl from what was it?
The girl from Ipanema? Girl from The Ring?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I think that is like
That's-
evil.
it's a pretty scary looking girl, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That fly. Oh, I cannot believe we have a fly in the house. It felt like I was awake in my bed in the same room as him. It's not annoying because I'm not superstitious. Yes, it felt like a nested dream. So it's not annoying because you don't believe it to mean anything supernatural? Is that what you're saying? Bang! Take St. Anne buries the 3-pointer.
I was saying how we smudge for clearing energy.
Mm-hmm.
I recommended putting certain crystals, like you put crystals in your corners of your room, so like faces all the directions. It kind of like absorbs the energy and protects you.
Mm. Well, this St. Mary's game is not, but it's almost going to be halftime. Oh, wait, it probably already is halftime. Let's see. I'm behind the times here. It's well into halftime. All right, well, let me check and see what other games are on.
You don't have to have it in your. You could have if it's a reoccurring dream. Like you can stop that too. There's like ways of, like, entering dreams and stopping it from happening.
You can dream if you want to. Lifetime listener says
It
it's
could be
sauce time.
a stress dream. I used to dream like that when I was stressed. So I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Oh, I just said that lifetime listener is here and notes that it's sauce time. Yeah, actually, if you come here not that long ago, I think I still had the soy sauce out here.
Don't gaslight yourself. I'm telling you, it's bad energy. I don't know. I take that stuff seriously though. Like, I'm sorry, but like, would you be mad at me if like I saw a ghost and I like wanted to like get rid of it in our house?
No.
Especially if it was like evil looking. Like I would probably like do some sort of spell or something. Like I would try to get rid of it.
Well,
that-
yeah, I
is
mean,
that evil?
I'd want to, I want to get to the bottom of it myself, you know?
There's also ways that you could treat it that like you send it off peacefully. Like maybe it just doesn't want to even be like haunting you, but it is because like it's there and like
Yeah, but evil ghosts aren't like wasps. You know, wasps aren't doing that to purposely to annoy you and harm you to build their nest there. So it's fine if you can send them off peacefully, but evil ghosts obviously they're not like wasps. It's not accidental. Otherwise, it wouldn't be evil
Right.
ghosts.
incest is good.
Wow, that
Yeah, carrot is gonna be a good source for that stuff. I think you're right.
I want to kill that place so badly.
Oh my gosh, it's that time. It started already. We can't have the windows open. I mean the doors open really.
Yeah. Sometimes I get dumb and I'm like, well, let me just leave the door open for a second while I go out here and then I'll be right back inside. And then, there's a bug in here.
It's okay, it happens. But we do gotta get rid of it. How can we get rid of it?
I'm going to get a fly swatter and try to swat it. Okay, Mr. Fly.
Ah.
Just land. Just land.
You're not afraid of it.
I ain't afraid of no fly. Oh. I'll try to get it over here. Land where I can see you, you scoundrel. Wow. Where did he run off to? Hmm. Well, I don't know. He disappeared. He has the advantage of being small. He'll be back. Don't worry. I guarantee you. This fly will like, as soon as, for example, if I were to set this down for a second and sit down, instantly the fly would be back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how the VCU gets going.
Must not die.
Looks like it might also be in halftime. You think the fly went through the spatula portal? That's possible. My defiant spatula. It's a unique name, so I don't like sharing it. That's fine.
Oh my god, the pizza looks good. But we're having bread.
Yeah, we're gonna have some bread for
Okay.
sure.
With butter.
What do you think the least common? Yeah, we have plenty of butter. What do you think the least common? The most common name for dogs is nowadays?
Fluffy.
Fluffy. Blackie.
Mm-hmm.
Goldie, maybe. maybe.
Yep.
Steve.
Maybe.
Meow. Meow is maybe a name for cats, but not for dogs, probably. Mr. Bow Wow or something.
Mm-hmm.
Lulu,
Mm-hmm.
like our neighbor's dog.
Yeah.
Let's see. There he is. There he is. He is back in, better than ever, at being a fly.
Oh
Not today,
no!
fly.
Not today, fly. Not today.
Oh, as soon as I pick up the fly spotter, it goes back in the kitchen. VCU, keeping within very short range of North Carolina. Only 2 points, you know. Eric, if you could be any age right now, what age would you choose? What missing younger knowledge you have same person? I don't know for a guy. Would everything stay the same? So I just all of a sudden
When you
go
wanna
into
be
age
the
reverse?
are.
When I want to be the age I am?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it would depend on all the conditions. Like, does everything stay the same except, like, you and I reverse biological time and become age younger that way? These questions. Uh-oh, VCU turns the ball
because
over.
we've discussed how if we were our younger selves, how we wouldn't have worked out.
Right, but look at what he put there. Maintaining all your knowledge you have.
Oh.
We wouldn't be
That's
traveling back in time. We'd be, I guess, we'd become
So
younger
we'd be
biologically
like,
right now.
we would be like childhood sweethearts then.
Yeah, we'd go all the way back to when I was, I'll be a 14-year-old and Rachel will be between 0 and 1 years old.
You fell in love with a baby?
Well, maybe we don't have to both go back the same amount of years, though. No, like we could, like I could reverse my body to 14, you could reverse your body to 14. You know, maybe it could work like that. Since we're not time traveling, it should work like that. Well then, for maintaining all of our knowledge and everything, we might as well go all the way back to like 5 years old.
Yeah, right?
We'd be the smartest 5-year-olds in the world.
I wonder if we would have all the same classes together. You can't drink or smoke? No. Why? Well, now we're putting conditions on it. You said if you can maintain like everything, all the knowledge. That's part.
14-year-old me would disagree. Wow. Show media. You do have a point that I have a hard time buying cigarettes when I was 14. I hadn't thought about that, you know. I probably have a hard time convincing everybody on the channel that it's actually me.
I didn't start smoking until I was like 16, 17.
Oh! VCU is trying to give North Carolina as much trouble as possible. I'd have no problem at all convincing you. Well, you know, it is the case that if I retained all that other stuff, then I would be able to, I'd be saying all the same things I'm always saying in the same way and so forth. My voice might sound a little different. You could maybe have a voice that goes like that, you know.
I showed you that picture of me when I was like, my brother was like 1, maybe 2, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And you were like, stop it, I'll bye-bye. Did you have to take care of your younger sibling?
I babysat them, sure. I played with them a lot. I was obsessed with him.
North Carolina can put this game away right here with any basket.
Like,
Aww. Look. Not her.
that's Cat.
This one.
Yeah. I think it still looks like me.
It
Like,
does.
if I had bangs, especially, like, yeah, like, I don't know, people don't change that much, right?
Your hair, there was a little more curliness to it.
Yeah, my mom put curlers in my hair.
Hmm. All right, now it's time to go outside for a cigarette.
I'm going with you.
Let me check on and see if the Santa Clara games are not Santa Clara. You're calling that St. Mary's. VCU game looks like it's over at this point. No, it technically isn't.
The winner of Houston and Idaho.
I want to play Dance Dance Revolution. I want to play it right now.
I was like territorial over like my friends a little bit. I remember being kind of like mean about like my not wanting my sister to like play with me and my friends sometimes. I feel like bad about that. Like I should have been nicer and just let her play with us. Like what's the big deal?
Yeah, I feel bad with stuff from childhood too. Ruben, you make me want to solve your cluster headache problem. I have no idea how, but like,
Yeah.
what kind of things have you found that like correlate with that you getting them, or correlate with you getting them less, or do you have any kind of
Yeah, do you have any
thoughts
sort of
on that?
solutions at this moment that work?
Yeah. Can you prevent them, or do you just have solutions that help them to be not so bad when you get them? Maybe I need to loosen up this plastic. Oh, that's fine. It's not that tight. But I'm going to get a beverage. Wow, Texas A&M is up 42 to 26. Now it's 44 to 26. St. Mary, this happens to St. Mary's, it seems like every year. They come in as a relatively high seed. This year, not quite so much, but they're still the higher seed. And they just get stomped. You know, they're out. They most win the first round game, and probably not that. There's a little bit of both. Don't be sorry about bringing it up. I was just thinking about how I wish I could solve this, you know. But mostly column B, they come back in cycles. So I don't know where they start, usually 1 or more a day for 4 to 12 months. But I can stop the cycle by busting them with LSA. They can see it every 5 days until they're gone for a couple years. So St. Mary just said 3-pointer. So you can be free of them for as long as a couple years and they still come back, huh?
Wow.
Is that why they're called cluster headaches? Because they appear in clusters? That's horrible. Neighbors being a little bit loud. I always thought that the cluster referred to like a cluster of areas where you get a headache or something.
Me too.
And instead,
No.
it's the vector is time. They cluster across time. Well, cluster me this clusterer. Okay. Let's go around back. These loudness people are driving me behind the house.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You know, our problems are as first world as they get. You're mostly not hearing them around back. You're still here a little bit, but it's not particularly annoying. Ah, that's better. Art.
This one piece of skin that's showing is bigger.
Well, he doesn't seem to be in any kind of discomfort or anything.
No, he doesn't.
It might be just mange where sometimes cats start losing their hair, you know?
I didn't know that happens, but yeah, it could
I
be
mean, I
that.
think of it more as happening with dogs, but it could happen with cats
Mm.
too, you know? Certainly they'll be described that way, a mangy cat, you know?
They do.
Look at that mangy old cat.
Yeah. Mm.
You're not even on camera.
No, my hair got stuck in the
Uh-oh.
chair.
I see. Why is he yelling like that? He's not yelling in anger, he's just being
He's
super
being like
loud.
Ooga Booga. He's being like Fred Flintstone.
Yeah, I do. I guess I know why he's yelling like that, but
Cause he's
like,
drunk.
no, that he's doing that thing.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
But enough already.
Yeah.
It's so loud. It's loud, proud, and in the cloud.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't get my mind off the bread.
Seems like Jared and Kay are out there.
Cool.
Also, the rebound euphoria is real. Feels great when it's gone. Does exercise ever have anything to do with it? Well, that's your solution then, Ruben. You just need to almost get in car crashes when you have them. And then you get, desensitized to almost getting in car crashes. And you have to get in minor car crashes. And pretty soon you're going to have to get in major car crashes. It's a slippery slope, Ruben. If you get too much adrenaline, it'll make you lose your ability to sweat like Prince Andrew.
You know a lot about him now.
I couldn't believe that shit came out of his mouth.
What shit?
When asked about
Oh,
the
yeah.
sweating thing, he's like, actually, couldn't have been me because I lost the ability to sweat in the Falklands War because I had so much adrenaline. Really? Really? That's what you're going with here.
Yeah.
Did you run this notion by anybody?
Didn't you say that, like, after the interview, he thought he did great?
Yeah, after he was done with that disastrous interview, he's like, wow, that went very well, didn't it? Would you like to stay and tour the palace? And he was just kind of making nice with the news crew and stuff. What's maybe like the most shocking part of that interview is he's asked if he regrets his friendship with Jeffrey Epstein, and he says no. And when asked why, he says because he was useful to me.
Talk about outing yourself.
Well, I mean, additionally, how tone deaf could you possibly be? How completely out of touch with how anything is playing, going to play? He could not possibly be more out of touch. He has the will of D. I don't know what that is.
You have the will of E.
Thanks. It's lovely out here.
It really is.
And even though that's probably locked, even though it's a little buggy in general, I'm not encountering any bugs back here. Zero bugs and infinite hugs. I'm being hugged by the soft air of nature. Air is very soft right now. I don't know what temperature it is, but whatever temperature it is exactly the right temperature. It's not warm, just like very slightly cool, maybe. It's just exactly the right temperature. And the hill looks nice because it's covered in grass. See the sun coming through the trees. Yeah, it's a good day to stand outside. Of course. Man, that door is locked, Trouble. I can't let you in that door. I'm unable to. You're going to have to go around. I am not able to let you in. Fine, we'll go inside, but I have to go in over here. That door is locked. Oh, Trouble. He's probably waiting by the door thinking I'm going to come around and open it for him. He is mistaken. Well, no, he's right here. All right, Kitty, let's go. Get away, Dee. Get away. I don't want you coming inside. Get away. Go ahead, Kitty. Get away. BB, go away. Come again some other day. Okay, I'm gonna go in the house. You stay outside. No, do not follow me. Okay. That bee was threatening to tear down everything I've built over the course of years. The will of Deutschland, huh? Oh, I'm fairly weary.
Fully weary?
Fairly weary.
Oh, barely weary. Weary.
I think Rachel's been getting into the weed drinks today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good for you.
Thanks.
Let's see what game is going on here. Overtime. Hold on. Hold your horses, everybody. There's an overtime game going on right now. Let's get it on. It's still tied at the moment, it looks like. Let's go, overtime game. Let's go.
Let's go.
VCU apparently tied it up to push it to overtime. There's 4:32 left in overtime. I want to see the end of regulation here real quick.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands. North Carolina.
Let's see. Wait, it's a 5-point game with just over a minute to play. And North Carolina's up. Let's see what happens here. Okay. So, 5-point game. VCU with the ball, shoots a mid-range, hits it, 2-point shot. Now let's see. It is a one-possession game. North Carolina's going to bring it up court. Apparently they're going to shoot and miss or get it stolen or something. Let's see what happens. I want to see the game-winning 3-point shot. I mean, the game-tying 3-point shot sent it overtime. We go at the free throw line. So we get, okay. So what is it, a 2-point shot? This guy must miss these free throws. Come on, show it to me. That's it. There we go. Alright, I see that. Now we'll go to real time. 35-75, VCU, North Carolina. VCU the 11 seed, North Carolina the 6 seed. And North Carolina drives the lane successfully but misses the layup. VCU grabs the rebound. And they're going to bring the ball up court here with 3.5 minutes left in overtime. Score still tied at 75. VCU driving the lane again. Nice pass, but nicer block by the North Carolina big man. And the score remains 75-75. North Carolina regains possession and has it in the front court. They pass it around at the top of the key there a bit. North Carolina drops all the way back to the half-court line, and his defender follows him there. He drives the lane, kicks, the 3-point shot is off the rim. Rebound grab by VCU. And VCU looking to slow it down here and run their half-court offense. North Carolina, like VCU, going all the way out with the defense. Missed 3-pointer. North Carolina rebound. 2.5 minutes left in overtime. Score still tied. All right. VCU. Oh, he misses that shot. VCU grabs the rebound. Score still tied. That looked like a sure 2 points for North Carolina. Oh, what a great reverse layup to take the lead for VCU. I don't know why they put the score on
Yeah,
North
why did
Carolina's
you do
side.
that?
They
Okay,
just did
there
it
you go.
wrong, yeah.
Even through adversity, broke down floor. You are right. Mason just retarding. Great awareness there by Lewis.
That's a great shot. Great move. Great decision to penetrate when he did. Changing hands to prevent the block. Extremely well done on the part of that VCU player. North Carolina shooting free throws. They put 1 point on the board and it is now 7-7-7-6. They make both free throws. The game is tied 4-7. 77-77. Everybody has a 77. All right, VCU. Let's show what you can do. He's driving. He runs into his wall there in the lane. Tried a fall away mid range jump shot that was quite ambitious. Looked like it was gonna go in, rimmed out. Game still tied. Here in overtime, VCU is 1 for 6 from the floor. North Carolina has yet to make a shot. There are only points coming on those free throws the previous possession down the floor. Now, VCU has the ball. Game is tied. 1 minute and 8 seconds left in overtime. VCU taking their time, moving the ball around at the top of the key, setting the screen, getting loose, shooting a three-pointer that's well off, clanks off the front of the rim, never had a chance. North Carolina grabs the rebound, game still tied, 49.7 seconds left in overtime. How much more exciting could you possibly get?
So exciting.
He was scrambling. Hi there, Israel. Michael De Rothschild from Israel. The rebound for you're not talking about basketball rebounds. I remember now. Exercise seems to help the frequency, intensity, and duration, but acutely can actually trigger one. I see.
Doing a good job. They're switching, and the guard is preventing him from rolling. They're going under and getting in his way.
All right, well, the TV coverage is staying with us during this timeout, which is nice. We get to enjoy the marching band playing their team's fight song. St. Mary is down by 19 points with 10 minutes left in the second half. I should have picked Texas A&M more. I know how St. Mary's is. They're always coming in overseeded. After the morning games, Rachel and I together, we had a total of 2 perfect brackets left. So, the brackets fall fast, I'll tell you.
They do, indeed. They do.
Of course.
Ooh, you're so warm.
Yep, that's because I'm filled with lava.
You're filled with lava?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe your fire aura is starting to show.
Well, North Carolina drives toward the hoop and put up the shot, but missed it and was fouled. So he'll head to the line to shoot 2. I don't know about that foul call, really. Yeah, I guess. But
14 points for Seth Trimble. He's 3 of 5 at the free throw line.
let him play, ref. He missed that free throw. Boom, boom, ba boom.
Squeeze into VCU. Maybe a tip out. That would be Carolina, and it is a miss.
We got 49 minutes till the bread is risen, and it's got to rise 15 more. Then we'll stick it in the oven. When it's done, we'll be loving that bread and butter some more.
I'm sure this one is taken out.
You do you, darling.
There's a 5-second effort. Shot clock at 8 points. Retire and usually defensively and give ground.
Thanks, Alex. You're the best.
No problem.
Jennings. Shot running inside by Cal.
I could. Oh, big shot by VCU.
Whoa.
2-point game. North Carolina, 13 seconds left in the overtime, down by 2. They are going to need a bucket here. Don't foul them. They kick it out for the 3. They don't take the 3. Underneath, he takes the shot. He's fouled. The shot does not go down. It looks like with 3.8 seconds left in the overtime, he is going to have a chance to shoot 2 free throws and tie this ball game up. But those are going to be some pressure free throws. And it was very close to him having a 3-point opportunity there because that ball almost went in. And if it had, he still would have gotten the free throw, obviously, and he could have been in a position to put North Carolina in the lead. Now he needs to make both if North Carolina is going to tie this game, and he misses the first one. Now he's going to have to miss the second one on purpose, I would think. Well, you have to. You could just, sort of let them get the rebound and then foul. But with 4.2 seconds left, I would say purposefully missed the free throw. That's what I would say if I was the coach. And he does purposely miss it, but it doesn't hit the rim, so you can't do that.
His teammates know.
Hey,
The glass.
yeah, it's funny that it hits the glass first, but it has to hit the rim at some point before it comes off. And it didn't hit it on the way down. Like he probably was thinking he'd bounce off the back, hit it off the rim on the way back down, and then but it missed it. VCU now with 3.7 seconds left in overtime will have a chance to shoot free throws. 2 free throws. I wasn't sure if they were in the bonus or the double bonus. They are in the double bonus, so they'll shoot 2 free throws. Which I think we'll all agree is everybody's favorite number of free throws. Harvard versus Michigan. Michigan appears to be up by about 30 points. I don't think that's going to be much of a battle. Now, if VCU can make this free throw here, it's over. They're now up 81-78. One more free throw makes it a 4-point game with 3.7 seconds left. So, and it's good. North Carolina might try to inbound and score, but it's futile. There's no point.
Wow.
Good job, VCU.
Brackets are broken.
Yeah. I mean, 11-6 is not a
That's
huge
not
upset,
huge, no.
but it
I don't
probably
think any
our
of my
brackets.
yeah.
I think so.
That's, Good.
Wow, good job, VCU. Good
Yeah,
job.
good job.
What is this? 7259. Penn Quakers versus Illinois Fighting Illini is coming up. St. Louis versus Georgia, that's coming up. This is the play-in game for the women. I'm not really interested in the women's play-in game.
When is the bread gonna rise? Or
It's
be-
got another 43 minutes to rise. Then I gotta push it down again, and let it rise again for 15 minutes.
Okay.
So we're looking at an hour and 15 minutes till it's done.
Okay.
If you wanna go lay down and I'll get you when it's done, that's fine. Want to do that? Sure.
I love you.
Love you too. Okay. Well, there's not really any sports to watch right now that are worth watching. But the new games will be coming on soon. Let's see, when does this one start? All right, this one's after the Howard, Michigan game. Michigan is up by 27 points. That's not an interesting game. I guess I'll wrap it up. And maybe I'll go lie down for a little bit too. Another good idea. All right, thanks for being here. See you later.